Today we're going to look at more multiplication of polynomials, but first a quick reminder of what we've done so far. So far, we've multiplied a monomial times either a binomial or trinomial or some other polynomial. And in this case, you have to distribute that monomial to all the terms inside the parentheses. So here I would do 7 times 3 is 21, and x times x squared, remember this is x to the first times x to the second, is x to the third. You add the exponents. Then I would do 7x times minus 4x, which would be minus 28x squared. And 7x times 1 is 7x. So that's monomial times any polynomial you distribute. Yesterday, we did binomial times binomial, and there are two different ways that you can do this, and it's totally up to you which way you choose. You can do the FOIL method, which is first, x times x is x squared. Outer, x times 2 is 2x. Inner, negative 2 times x is negative 2x. And last, negative 2 times 2 is minus 4. So you can choose the FOIL method. You'll get 4 terms, combine the like terms, and in this case, plus 2x minus 2x, 2 minus 2 is 0. There's no more x left. They cancel out, and I just have the minus 4. The other method you can use is the box method. I have 4x minus 1. I can put that across in one direction. And I have 5x minus 3. I put that in the other direction. And it doesn't matter which one I put across and which one I put up and down. And in each box, I multiply what's in that row by what's in that column. 5 times 4 is 20. X times x is x squared. Over here, I have 5x times negative 1. Down here, I have negative 3 times 4x. And over here, I have negative 3 times negative 1, which is positive 3. When I do this, what's in each box are my 4 terms, and then I want to combine my like terms. I have the 20x squared. I add the negative 12x and the negative 5x for minus 17x, and then I have positive 3 plus 3. And that's my final answer. So that's what we've done so far. A couple little things to add today. The first thing we're going to add is what happens when we want to find the product when we have x plus 6 squared. We have to think about what that square exponent means. It means multiply whatever is inside the square, multiply the x plus 6 by itself. When you square something, you multiply it by itself. So what we're going to do is if we're given x plus 6 squared, we're going to rewrite it as x plus 6 times x plus 6. We're going to multiply it by itself. And then we're going to multiply like we did yesterday. And again, it's up to you which method you choose. You can do FOIL, first, outer, inner, and last. Oh, that's 36. And then combine your like terms. 6x plus 6x is 12x. And I have my 36. Or you could do your boxes. So for example here, I have x plus 10 squared. I'm going to rewrite it. And then let's use the boxes for this one. X plus 10 and x plus 10. X times x is x squared. X times 10. 10 times x. And 10 times 10 is 100. And what you'll notice with these is because you're squaring, these two terms will always be the same. So I have x squared plus x, 10x plus 10x is 20x. And then I have my 100. There's my final answer. Make sure if you use the boxes that you take that last step and write your final answer. Over here, I have 2x minus 3 that I'm squaring. So I'm going to multiply that by itself. And for this one, I'll use the FOIL method. First, 2x times 2x, 2 times 2 is 4, x times x is x squared. Outer, 2x times minus 3, 2 times negative 3 is negative 6x. Negative 3 times 2x, negative 3 times negative 3 is 9. Then I combine my like terms. Negative 6x and negative 6x is negative 12x. And again, we see when we're squaring these binomials, these middle terms are always the same. There's my final answer. One last thing we're going to do today. We can also multiply a binomial by a trinomial, or by any polynomial with any number of terms. When we're going to do this, we're going to use the box method, and I think that will work best for everyone, even if you're not using it for binomial times binomial. So here I have x plus 5, and I'm going to multiply it by x squared plus 4x minus 2. My preference is to always put 2 boxes going up and down, and then however many boxes I need going across. So I have x plus 5, and then I have x squared plus 4x minus 2. X times x squared, remember this x is x to the first, 1 plus 2, I get x to the third. And I'm going to go straight across first. X times 4x is 4x squared. X times negative 2 is negative 2x. On the bottom row, 5 times x squared, 5 times 4x, 5 times negative 2. And then I need to combine any like terms I have. So here I have the x cubed. But then if I look on here, these two terms on this diagonal are both x squared. 4x plus 5x is 9x squared. 4x squared plus 5x squared is 9x squared. Then, if I look on this next diagonal, I have negative 2x plus 20x. 20 minus 2 is 18x. And then I have my minus 10. And here's my final answer. Let's do one more example. We're going to do this one over here. I have 2x plus 9 times 3x squared minus x plus 6. I'm going to draw my boxes. I have 2 going up and down, so I'm going to put the 2x and the plus 9 here. Then going across, I have 3 boxes. 3x squared, the negative x, and the 6. Make sure that this negative x has the negative with it. I'm going to multiply 2x times 3x squared. 2 times 3 is 6. X times x squared is x cubed. Then I multiply 2x times negative x. Positive times the negative is negative. I have 2, x times x is x squared. Then I do 2x times 6. 2 times 6 is 12x. Now I'm going to do my 9 row. 9 times 3x squared. 9 times 3 is 27x squared. 9 times negative x is negative 9x. 9 times 6 is 54. Then I need to write my answer combining my like terms. I have 1x cubed term. I have the negative 2x squared and the positive 27x squared for a total of 25x squared. I have negative 9x and positive 12x for a total of 3x. And then I have my 54. And so I get my final answer down here, which is my degree 3 polynomial with 4 terms. So we're going to add these in today, and then tomorrow you're going to do a whole bunch of practice multiplying.